And it's going. Alright, welcome to the Electron Nebula tournament.
Don't forget to put the link to the tournament in bracket.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yippee!
So what we're doing today is just we have a mod that makes it so that nebulas are gonna spawn on the entire map. Will be filling the entire map, and we are playing in the Electron Nebula.
Yep. The Electron Nebula, what it does is it lowers ship drag as well as making energy weapons deal more damage, and most importantly, it reduces reactor outputs by 80%, which is... Oof. That's...
Yep, so it's interesting to see if people are gonna go for sustained setups or for more alpha setups.
I doubt people are gonna go for alpha. Or sustain, I mean. Because... Let's see.
Oh, you're already in the first match.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Against...
Yuki.
Yuki. Alright. Yeah. So to put numbers on some things... I have it written down. Large reactors go from outputting 13.5 power per second to 2.7. Medium reactors from 4.5 to 0.9. Small reactors, which I don't think we'll see, but it's always good to have the full picture, from a 1.9 to 0.3. It is quite a big hit. I am going to now as I continue the classic riff tradition of listening to music. I'll be back after this.
Alright then. So, I wanted to say something, but I already forgot, so I guess it wasn't that important. Ah yes, I wanted to introduce Yuki. They've been kind of a newer member, but they've gotten a lot better pretty quickly, and they might be new to the tournament scene, but they're a pretty strong player, so I would watch out. And Rift, of course, already casted a lot of tournaments together with me. Has been around for over a year probably, I think. And also a very strong player. So I'm really interested to see what these players bring. One small rule that we also had is that alpha ships are not allowed. What that means is like ships that don't have any supply routes at all, basically, and which are just going in and without any energy storage or something like that. And yeah, that's not really something I want for this tournament. Okay, Rift seems to just be using a regular ship you would see in Elim. A tractor beam railfan, and Yuki is also using a regular Elim ship, a chain gun rammer. So those ships are probably gonna have absolutely horrible sustain, and I imagine, yeah, the tractor beams are very strong. They They struggle a bit, but they should flip this chain gun rammer right now. Oh, but Yuki gets some nice nuke shots off. And Drift missed their shot. Yeah, that hurts, losing half of your firepower. Crew left the command room. That's probably why she couldn't shoot their rail. Alright. Rift being a bit lazy, not wanting to continue the fight even though she technically wasn't dead. She could have turned some stuff off to regain control. Alright, now into the second round. Let's see if they bring the same ships again. Okay, Yuki brings the same ship again, a chain gun rammer, and Drift going with an ion rammer with some tractor beams. Badly sustained MRT are a pretty strange choice in my opinion, since MRT really needs to be sustained well to be efficient. But it worked out for Yuki in the first match. Okay, and something we forgot to mention is that energy weapons deal a lot more damage. You can see that right now the ion beams would have never been as strong if they were being shot outside of the nebula. Rift has a problem right there, their shields are down, and yeah, Yuki penetrates the defenses. But Rift this time not immediately quitting the match. Still trying to fight on. It's gonna be really difficult with that exposed side, and there are also fires. And Rift only has one fire extinguisher. Yeah. That's rough for Rift, definitely. Yep. There it goes. And Yuki wins this set of games.
Damn. I did not expect it to go that way. Both times. Oof. Close?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah, I saw. What did you think was going to go differently?
I thought MRT is really strong against eBay. Although I did pull to start off with for that, which I don't think I should have. and I thought energy weapons, even though they were going to be less sustained, would have higher damage.
Hmm.
Huh. Yeah, MRT and just the power you get out of it is really good from the, like, out of the gate, just against TB. Like, once you can get a ship's momentum down, which is hard, it's better, but it's still like, yeesh. I thought people were going to play a lot more passively to try and not, like, we're going to play more passively with, like, in terms of, like, energy use and, like, slowing down, like, basically slowing down in order to
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I also thought that might happen. Chive going for small reactors. You said that wasn't going to happen.
I did say that. But
Yeah.
I am proud. Well, not proud, I'm happy. Happy and surprised to be proved wrong.
Yeah.
These, to me, look like Dom ships.
Yeah, you would usually see those ships in domination. I wouldn't be surprised if those actually are just repurposed domination ships.
Where
Okay, so
where the hell did Galbatorix go? Huh?
They
Where
are
the hell
just there's just bad visibility. It's still there. The ship is there.
Where the Yo, they're using my ship.
Yep. Okay, so
Oh,
with good piloting, the TB rail should definitely win this. Like, it has enough armor to survive the deck cannons for a while, and it can just slowly pick them off one by one.
They have changed it a lot.
Oh no, but one of their rails already got taken out.
They have a single small reactor on this without any doors on it.
Is that an unshielded version? What?
Yep, they have taken off the shields.
Oh, they modified your design.
Yep.
Interesting. But I don't know if that's the best strategy. You saw the stack cannon shot going straight down the barrel and taking out a railgun. If the ship still had shields, that could have been prevented.
Yeah.
But Chive's ships all clumping together, kind of awkward for them.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's gonna take out the first ship.
A lot of their launchers. All the launchers on one side, which is... Yeah.
Oh, I think Galbatorix made a mistake building the ship. There is no corridor supplying the top module of the railguns in the center. So 1/3 of their weaponry is just turned off. Like, so they effectively now only have 1/2 of their firepower left.
Ooh, that was a great shot, though.
Yeah, taking out another one of those deck cannon ships. That's nice.
And boop, off of the rock. Running.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna...
And you can see that the small reactors are really struggling with this.
Yeah. 0.3 power a second.
They are not liking this.
Not a lot, and...
But Galbatorix's sides are starting to look really vulnerable. Those launchers exploded, and the side is quite exposed right now.
I think personally, I think
Oh
this
my
tournament
god.
is
This
just gonna tell me
this
that
I'm looking at the inside of the ship right now. I didn't even notice. The ship doesn't have any reactors. It has one small reactor that doesn't have any
that has
doors.
0 doors.
And all of the rest of the stuff is just powered by capacitors.
It's
That's hilarious.
it's really smart in a bizarre way.
I didn't expect someone to just use a 1.5 mil ship but replace the reactors with capacitors.
I mean, you know,
They lost all of their thrust on one side.
yeah. Honestly,
They can still reassign those capacitors maybe to power the engine room on the right side, and maybe they can get back to the center of the map. If they can't do that, the rod is just going to eat them.
yeah. With
Uh,
how slow the deck cannons are moving, this is
wow.
personally this is proof that
And
the yellow nebula that the yellow storm is too much of a reactor nerf.
I mean, it's supposed to be much.
Yeah.
And it's kind of Jive's fault for bringing a ship with only one small reactor. You can totally make ships that fully sustain in this nebula.
Yeah, I mean, Galactorix also does have a ship with only one small reactor, but it's...
And the logistics are pain. You could just place some doors on top of the capacitors there, to utilize them a bit better, and to maybe redistribute energy like to the railgun or...
Yeah.
But now Saves is shooting. Normally that would have destroyed a reactor, but there is no reactor to be shot. It just killed a few of those tractor beams and capacitors. But Shive is getting closer.
A fantastic change by Walt that I just want to shout out is the fact that we now have speed not getting replaced by the EVA symbol, which has been a casual annoyance in the PvP players since the dawn of EVA, basically.
I think it had been suggested before, but somebody re-suggested it. Was it even you, maybe? I can't remember. Yeah, and I guess Walt finally got annoyed with all of the people telling him to also display the speed and the crew EVA symbols at the same time.
Yeah. There is no power anywhere.
Yeah, we just have two dead ships fighting each other.
This is what they call in chess a stalemate.
Yeah, but the rod is coming in, and one of Jive's ship is already, pretty far down. I'm gonna be honest, it's looking really rough for Galactorix right now, but maybe they can somehow collect the rest of their tractor beam energy and push Jive out into the rod. Or maybe they get into range of the asteroid and can pull themselves in.
They are a fairly new player, so this might be their first tournament.
I'm pretty sure it's their first tournament.
So
oh, they had some control issues. I absolutely missed that. I think their reactors went out of energy. Unfortunate that the small reactor doesn't have any doors.
Yeah. I mean, someone has to have said something in tournament chat at this point, and they'll see it and be like, oh crap.
Did someone?
And nope, nobody said anything in the tournament chat.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you are not in control of your ship.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and Galvatorix forfeits.
Yep. That is 1-0 in Chive's favor.
Yeah, I mean, I think they still had chances there, like decent chances even to win the match. So
limb, not single limb.
So I wouldn't have forfeited there.
I'm gonna.
Okay, let's see what the players bring for the second match.
Potentially the same thing. I mean, Galvatorix doesn't.
Definitely a possibility, yes.
Yeah, Galvatorix doesn't have the same depth of library that I think Salifs has. Salifs, also known as Chive, has. Chive. Galvatorix kinda, I wouldn't say known, but like, I'm kind of their TV rail supplier. Which is really funny in my opinion.
They could have also used the time in the last match to place some doors on the small reactor and save the blueprint, but they didn't do that, sadly. Yeah, we do, but I don't think they have any airlocks, so they can't construct anything.
No airlocks and no coils on board.
Yeah, I don't think you can even construct airlocks without an airlock, so...
Yeah. Absurd amount of capacitors.
Chive turning off most of the thrust on their ships.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, but it's just funny. Because what gets most energy is kind of determined by RNG, by what the crew really picks and such. So forcing the crew to only supply those smaller thrusters is probably a good choice, because that way the thrust will stay asymmetrical.
No, you mean will stay symmetrical?
Yeah.
You said will stay.
No, I definitely said it will stay symmetrical.
I heard asymmetrical.
I definitely. I would never.
Yeah, I got issues with hearing. You probably said symmetrical or asymmetrical, or one of the two. Words are confusing. Yeah.
Galvatorix already taking some damage from the side.
I thought Cruz selected like delivery by prioritizing close.
Oh, that's a big hit from behind. I guess. Yep, that's it.
Yep. GG.
Chive also wins the second match.
To the losers bracket. We got chips. No salsa yet.
Alright, next up we have Fish versus Yuki. Alright, we've already seen Yuki. We haven't seen Fish, I don't think, in any tournament before. Oh, and the players immediately picked their ships. I guess Yuki is going with the chain gun rammer again.
Yeah, the MRT chain gun rammer is... Honestly, I think it's the next step in chain gun rammers.
It definitely is. Oh, and Fish also using their chain gun rammer. Oh, and it seems to be a modified version. It has capacitors.
Very interesting design.
Oh,
for
and
both of these.
and
Very interesting way that.
yeah, the chain guns, that's also not usual. Usually chain gun rammers have 6 chain guns, but there are 8 chain guns here. So it's gonna be pretty strong in the stare down. And Fish, amazing shots. Fish launched some mines and Yuki just rotated into them, destroying their only command room.
Yeah.
We didn't even have time to introduce the ships fully.
Yeah. I mean, Fish also has really fascinating kind of adjustment that they've had to do to make it fit, of completely destroying the reload time.
You also saw Fish there not moving in the beginning of the match, or only moving a tiny bit, so that the reactor doesn't start overstrained. Alright, and you can also see Yuki, that this control room right there, that's the only control room on Yuki's ship. Okay, we are seeing the stare down right now, and I think Fish is just favored here because they got the better angle and they have 8 chain guns. Yeah, and already Yuki getting split in half.
8 chain guns is an absurd amount of DPS. 6 chain guns.
Yeah, but those chain guns are gonna take a really long time to reload.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter, since now Fish basically has all of the time in the world. Yuki only has 1/2 left they can control, and
I mean, they both also have mines. Well, mines with.
Yeah, Yuki removed their mines, but the chain guns already reloaded. Yeah.
That's Fish with the win.
Yep.
Fantastic. I really like the ideas that new players bring. Fish and Yuki on the newer side of players, but yeah, new players come in, learn everything they can, and revolutionize things from basically bringing new ideas. I mean, we've had it with fairly recently in a very big way with Chev, now known as April, coming in and revolutionizing walls. Angel did it not too long ago in the grand scheme of things, revolutionizing avoiders. And yeah, I mean, April also changed chain gun rammers from 3 reactor to 2 reactor. But yeah, it's new players. You love them. Yeah, you gotta love them.
Yeah, and we've been getting a lot of new players recently. Like you already saw to Fish, Yuki. We also have Brad.
Salvatorix.
Yeah. We only mentioned 4 players, but 4 players is like a ton.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Diver, which is a fantastic name for a ship.
Yeah. Jive bringing the domination ships again. They indeed confirmed that they are just unmodified domination ships. And I have a deck cannon rammer, and contrary to what you believed, the ship actually fully sustains.
Yeah, because you have 8 medium reactors.
No, it's large reactors.
Oh, those are large reactors. You have.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, 2.7 power a second, that's enough. I mean, you could do the same thing, but with
Okay, so I guess I'm... Oh my god, the nebula is so slippery.
Yeah.
It feels weird to pilot.
There is reduced drag. Plus, while orbiting, getting up to like 100 meters a second, which, yeesh. This is just the bring more reactors nebula. With the extra preparation Plasted, I think he might win his own tournament again.
Yeah, I actually have pretty good preparation this time around. I spent like 2 or 3 hours building ships.
Yeah, I really don't prep for these, like, for basically the modded tournaments.
Yeah, I just have to be careful that I don't accidentally get hit from behind. Even that right now was kind of a scary position for me. So that's why I'm flying so cautiously. One bad hit from the side and I'm just dead.
And you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going for the singular ship in the back there, because that looks like a juicy target.
Pretty much all the preparation I did for this was making was modifying a 8 large shield cruiser to 6 large shields. Listen, I don't think anyone else is gonna do it, so I'm gonna make ion cruisers great again. We gotta make them strong.
A lot of people have attempted that before, you know.
Well...
Oh, that was a great shot, actually.
How many of them have put tractor beams on it?
None.
Exactly. Actually, I think someone has put tractor beams on specifically.
Yeah, I'm just leaving those ships behind because they only have thrust on one side, so they are just going to get eaten by the rod anyways. I don't really see a reason to finish them off.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm flying on soap. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, how fast? Oh, you're maxing out at like 156.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
156 even, I thought it was 150 flat.
Well, yeah, it's probably 150 flat outside of the...
No, it's definitely not that fast outside of the nebula. Like, outside of the nebula, it's probably like... I don't know, what's it outside of the nebula? Like 120 or something, like 130 maybe. Oh!
Ooh.
Yep. That was such a bad play by me.
Ooh, that's rough. Remember, you might not always be able to win the match in a split second, but you can always lose it in a split second.
That doesn't really make sense.
That's true. I more meant... How do I explain it? It is much harder to outpilot them in a split second than it is for them to make a mistake.
Okay, Chive bringing a TB rail.
Alright, has Chive made any modifications to this? No modifications to this, from what I can see.
No, it's just a regular TB rail.
It is very lightly armored. Oh, it's only 6 TB. Fascinating. Plus firing all of his nukes at once.
Ugh.
I know that feeling.
Oh, that's
Used
a
all of
decent
his
shot from
lines
the
up.
sign.
So he's probably going to be switching. Yep, he's probably going to be switching to nukes as soon as he has the APM too.
Okay.
Ooh, ouch. Ooh.
That's a nice hit to the reactor, but I could still very easily die here.
Like I said, it's very easy to lose a match.
No, ooh, those mines are so scary.
Mines are going to be fantastic in this nebula if you can build a ship that if the opponent has a ship that can sustain its thrust due to the like 30 meters per second extra speed you can get with some ships. And mines punish speed.
Yeah, I'm just circling around right now, trying to not get shot by the rail, but the rail doesn't seem to be powered. So maybe...
Yeah, rail is unpowered.
Oh my god! My shots are not landing.
Get good. I'm sorry that...
What? Now my nukes are exploding. I'm getting scammed here. Okay, but at least the rail exploded, so I only have to avoid those nukes now.
Yeah, this is the slippery nebula, basically. It's... If you can power a ship in it, then... Plus, just orbiting around casually. Not really a care in the world. Although... I think...
The issue is that my ammo is getting really low, so
Yeah,
I guess I'm just pushing... I'm just gonna try and push Jive out into the rod.
I'm guessing both players are running... I'm guessing Chive is running really low on ammo as well. Oop. Ooh, that could have been bad, but didn't hit as bad of a part as it could have. Honestly, I think you could have gotten away with using 6 large reactors instead of 8. Although, I don't really know much.
Yeah, I got the nuke off.
Alright, it is 1-1.
Yep, 1-1. Next match wins.
Yep, next match wins. Whoever loses this is facing who in the loser's bracket? Me! Yippee! Sorry, that was loud. I had to work on not being as loud.
That's a tough choice. I don't really know what I should use.
I recommend a ship.
Actually, I hadn't thought of that. I might try that, actually.
Well, actually, let me clarify. A ship, words, or a set of ships. One of those two is probably going to be your best choice.
Alright, that's what I'm going for. Alright, Chive bringing the domination ships again. Let's see how they like my nukes.
The exact same ICBNM ship again. The
Yep.
MRT armored.
It's basically using the same reactor module as I used on my deck cannon ship.
Did you try using 6 large reactors, and if so, did that work?
I tried using 4 large reactors, but it flickered a lot. I mean, I did the math, and I know that I really do need 8 reactors to fully sustain this. Or maybe
just feather the thrust.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that thrust should be fully sustained.
I'm of the opinion that it should be near full sustain, but because you're very rarely full forward, like full thrust, or not always full thrust, I should say, that you don't need it. And it can...
Okay, nice, I got one of the ships.
Yeah. And help buy extra armor, or like maybe point defense, or maybe
I had the
blaster, which
I had a little bit of an input hiccup.
Yep. Which, not fully sustaining thrust and getting extra armor, shields, weapons, whatever out of it can be the difference between winning and losing. I'm not full Nick approach of, okay, we're undercrewing, underpowering everything to infinite degrees, but stuff doesn't need to fully sustain.
I think thrusters really needs to, because if you're chasing a kite and your thrust doesn't fully sustain, you just lose too much speed and you can't catch up.
That is fair. Although, you don't always want to chase a kite. Ooh, that's rough. I mean, for fighting kites, I thought you didn't want to chase them because that's their goal, is to get you to chase them.
You sometimes just need to.
Alright. I remember seeing a match where it was someone had, it was either a mine kite or a mine layer won the 2 against another ship, and it just ended up going the full like 10 minutes because
I think you might even be remembering my match against Night Lord. I was using a flag wall against the missile kite. Yeah, that's true. But that was a scenario against the rail kite, for example. That strategy wouldn't. I mean, it would work because I'm using a flag wall. So it probably would work. But if I use a cannon wall against the railgun ship, like the rail kite will just tear me apart. So I have to chase after it.
Just stay out of range for a while. That's kind of what I would do. Stay out of range until they have less room to flee. And then... Yeah, but I need to practice facing kites since nobody plays them for
Jive, staying near to the corpses so that they shoot me. An annoying strategy, but it's a good one.
Now, Plus, is there a reason why you're firing all of your nukes at once instead of firing, well, all your nukes on one side at once instead of, like, firing half of your nukes on one side?
I don't see a reason why I should stagger my launches here.
That is true.
Oh my god.
I mean, isn't...
It's so strange that happens with an armored ship. Like, normally that's an issue with ultralight ships.
Melee nuking himself. Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, that hurt a bit, but...
Yeah. I thought nukes had, like, iframes that staggering them got it to avoid.
No, they don't.
Huh.
It's just that it's possible that multiple nukes hit the same tile, and therefore you basically get less out of your nukes.
Yeah. So nuke iframes, basically.
That's just not true.
Yeah. Alright, I need to stop telling people nukes have iframes for an explanation of why to use staggered launches. Oops.
Yeah. Launching nukes when you yourself are moving, but the target is sitting still. Yeah.
It's not something that's practiced. I mean, plus, just stop moving. Simple.
That's what I tried there, but the fucking nebula is so slippery. Jive getting stuck on the rock. My god, I have to... Oh no, they are going to... Oh, they hit perfectly. Perfect, okay. I thought they might overshoot, but it worked out.
With
nice.
The win.
Yeah.
Hi, Jive, you're facing me next. Well, not next as in... Next match, next as in... That's your next match. Up now we have Jay Yuki versus Geode, who Is Geode?
That's just Galbatorix.
Galbatorix?
Yeah, I just went with their Discord tag. Cause their nickname is local TB fanatic. I guess I could have also chosen that. I don't know. If you have any preferences on what your nickname should be, You can tell me, of course.
Nah, if you tell Klaus, he'll personally fly to your house and bite you. Man's like a stray dog with airplane money. Did you ping Galbatorix? No.
Alright, I should maybe take a look at the bracket. Yeah, it's Yuki versus Galbatorix.
Yep, Yuki's here.
You already pinged them, nice.
My dog. My dog has opened my door and is looking at me.
Alright, they are in. So, Yuki is probably using the chain gun ramp again. And
has Galbatorix fixed his ship? That is...
I hope. But Yuki's chain gun rammer is really, really good at ramming TB rails. So yeah. I think Yuki is favored in that matchup.
Oh god, I need.
But Galbatorix might use those side mines and snipe the cockpit. Alright, and as we expected, both players bring the same ships they've used before.
And Galbatorix has not updated their ship.
Oh, that's rough.
Eating pizza.
I mean, eating pizza is more important than fixing the ship.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's good. I'm gonna tell Galbatorix.
Oh, but the ship has a horn, right. So it might actually be rough for Yuki. Let's see what the players do. Yuki is getting stuck on the horn. Galbatorix is struggling to flip the ship. The MRTs are so strong.
Yeah.
Alright, Yuki throws off the nukes, so now it's really a matter of whether Galbatorix can pilot the ship properly. Because they should be able to flip it. That's a good flip. Yeah, that's some nice shots to the side. Another shot there, and those MRT are gonna be destroyed. Yuki getting some nice side damage also. Right, and now
those really struggling for power.
Yeah.
TBs chew through power.
It's interesting that Yuki's ship has such good sustain. Those rails could be deadly. Yeah, they get the reactor and the singular cockpit. Well played by Galbatorix.
Yep, I will be right back. I'm just gonna refill my water bottle.
Alright then. I have such terrible co-hosts. Just leaves me alone. Okay, both players are ready. You could have at least pressed Ready Rift. Horrible. Okay, game is starting, and both players brought the same ships again. Okay, Yuki, probably a smart choice, dropping their mines and immediately switching to those nukes. even just one volley of those nukes, if it's really well placed, it could theoretically break the fin back armor and destroy the cockpit. So against TB rails generally, nukes probably are the better choice, because mines tend to be stronger against faster ships. Alright. And we see the initial engagement. Yuki getting stuck on the horn, dropping the hooks. Galbatorix has the tractor beams on the wrong mode, but now manages to flip Yuki. If they can get the shot off, but Yuki manages to flip in time, but loses a thruster. That's a big deal.
MRT is not redundant. And as people in the past have said, redundancy is redundant.
Yeah, I heard that a very wise man once said that.
A very wise man, I believe, named Plaus.
Oh? Oh, got all of the thrusters on one side. Now it's really gonna be impossible for Yuki to do anything against the TB rails. And one final shot. Yep, that's it. Snipe the cockpit.
Gee. I have no clue the score. Who am I going to be up against?
I need to fill in the last match. I actually don't know myself. So that was...
I'm up against Salifs, not Galbatorix or anyone.
Yep.
Alright, Salifs, if you can hear me, you're up. If not, plus ping 'em. I will deafen and find ships.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, she's already deafened. Get into the player slot. Okay, we already saw that Selves or Chive has some nice domination ships, so I wonder if they bring those again. Alright. Is it possible that Chive is building a ship right now? That would be really funny. They are not in the lobby and they are not responding to the pings.
Damn, where is he?
Just gone. I don't know.
How long has it been since you pinged him? Only 2 minutes, I'm just impatient.
Yeah. I mean...
Alright. How are you feeling about this tournament so far?
Honestly, I think it's been going pretty well. We've seen some people were really boring and just brought regular alien ships. But oh, there we go.
There he is.
But we also saw some really interesting designs.
Yep.
So, and I think the nebula has been really interesting so far. It definitely changed the meta a lot. My thought process with this tournament was the nebula makes everything a lot faster, and generally when everything is faster, ships with more armor tends to get better. That was pretty similar in the no drag tournament. You could just stack armor on your ships and it wouldn't hurt your speeds that much. So I also expected that to happen right here, and that's why I have this nuke ship with a lot of armor and the deck cannon ship. Okay, we saw Rift brought the same ship again, and Sales brought a nuke barge, which is quite funny. Unfortunate for Rift because those nuke barges tend to counter TB rails, which is probably why Chive chose to bring this ship. Oh, but Rift manages to flip the ship and take out a reactor. I don't know if that's because it's 12 tractor beams or because Chive made a piloting mistake, but usually those 8 tractor beams TB rails are not able to win that. Alright, and Chive forfeits. We saw Fish commenting, pinging selves that it's not built in battle. Because apparently they were building a ship. But the nuke barge definitely just was a regular 1.5 Elim ship. Okay, and Chive going with the swarm again, and Rift bringing their ion cruiser. So in a normal match, the ion cruiser should absolutely destroy those dome ships, but the shields are quite vulnerable. The reactor is going to struggle to resupply those, so it's gonna be interesting to see that. Okay, Rift reversing a little bit late, but Chive wasn't able to flank or do anything about it. Oh no, my game is standing still? Okay, okay. We do not have any disconnects. Alright. Yeah, Chive did manage to destroy a lot of that front armor, which is pretty valuable to Rift. So I don't know if a sustained fight is something that Rift really wants. Yeah. Yeah, and now we really see the reactors catching up. They are struggling. They can't sustain all of the shields, thrusters, and tractor beams. So a few well-placed volleys and Chive can get through those shields. A lot of the armor is gone already. So it is scary for Rift, but Rift can still just try and stay out of range, kite those ships, and slowly chip away at them. So it's still Rift who's in control of the match. Showcasing that here. flying to the other side of the map. But Rift really didn't deal a lot of damage to those ships. Just chipped a bit of the front armor. All of the ions are out of energy. Yeah, I guess Rift is retreating shortly to refill those ions to maybe enter the battle again. It really is hard to see those ships in the nebula. I don't know. It could be that it's gonna be even worse with the YouTube compression. I hope the viewing experience is not too bad. Okay. Rift definitely going with a different strategy now, more of a kiting strategy, trying to stay at range, not getting shot at. Manages to get a decent bit of the armor. And now flying back. One of the shields is down. But Rift already is back out of range. But this kiting strategy can't work forever. Rift has 6.5 minutes left until the rod fully closes, and oh yeah, those shields are really suffering right now. Rift basically deals no damage with most of the ion beams just down, and those shields are struggling to recharge, and Rift is now even forced back into the rod. Maybe that's the Rift strategy, just luring those deck cannon ships to the edge of the map, and then they'll get eaten by the rod. Okay, Rift abducting one of the ships. That's a funny strategy you can do if you have tractor beams and are playing against the swarm. Oh, but even the singular ship is could really hurt Rift. Again, one of the shields is down. Oh, Rift going for the ram. I think that... Oh, but Jive manages to get enough thrust together to try and rotate out of this. All of the other ships slowly sneaking their way back into the arena. All of Rift's ion beams are down. Alright. I guess Rift is just leaving the ship there to die to the rod. It might very well die to the rod. It does have back thrust, and also using the magic thrust, it can definitely get back out of this position. Okay, Rift flying away to recharge again. Letting the poor reactors take a breath. I mean, no, just kidding. They are constantly overstrained in this match. That's definitely a violation of the reactor safety guidelines. Okay, Rifts coming in again. Honestly, I would personally just turn those tractor beams off. They eat a lot of energy, and I don't think they have been pretty effective that far. Like you can do some specific stuff like pushing this ship right there into the rock. That was definitely a good move. But otherwise, they really do eat a lot of that energy from those ions. But it seems Rift has really good priorities because Rift's thrusters, they really are on a lot of the time. And the thrusters probably are the most, next to the shields, are probably the most important thing keeping Rift alive right now. Oh, that's the deck cannon ship. Oh, destroys some thrust. It could have been even worse. Another deck cannon ship shooting from behind. Yeah, that's bad for Rift, losing a lot of the thrust. But it's not like the reactor could have supplied all of the stuff in the back anyways. Kind of extraordinary how all of the backside got swept away. But the reactors did not die. If one of those reactors explodes, I'm pretty sure that both of the cockpits just die. Oh, okay. It seems like the rod might be relevant in that match. And Rift taking a bit more rod damage. Already took quite a bit of rod damage actually. Not really something you want to see. Maybe in this scenario it would even be advised to just turn off the ions and just go for pushing all of the deck cannon ships out into the rod, because those ions are eating so much energy, and at this stage of the game they really are not doing anything. You might turn them back on if the rods already ate like 90% of the enemy ships or something like that, but yeah, though those ions shooting at the front armor are only wasting a ton of energy. Alright, but Rift's tractor beams really coming in handy, pushing all of those domination ships out into the rod. Oh, the deck cannon shots just vanished in time, but now the reactor explodes and takes the cockpits out with it. Alright. Okay, forgot the score for a second now. I'm definitely a good caster. Okay. Rift brings a nuke rammer. Nice. And Chive using the deck cannon ships again. So yeah. It's all gonna come down to Rift's piloting now. Those reactors are gonna struggle to keep up all of the thrust. Oh, it's even a 2-reactor setup. Okay, and Rift firing those nukes already, but missing them. Rift does need to worry about ammo. There's only a limited amount of ammo in those launchers. I forgot how many shots like one of those 2x3 storages contains. The reload on the ship isn't even that fast, it's only 4 crew. The nuke launchers on my nuke ship had 6 crew. Again, whiffing some of those shots. That's gonna be painful for Rift. You really can't waste the ammo like that. It's probably gonna be much better to oh yeah, but it's also difficult because Rift's thrust here basically all of the thrusters are turned off. I would even try to turn off those shields to leave more energy for the thrusters, because there's still armor in the front. You don't need those shields yet. Oh yeah, now those deck cannons are having a field day, destroying almost all of the nukes on the right side of the ship. And Rift is completely immobile, and that's gonna be it. Oh, the control room barely dodging all of the deck cannon shots. Yeah, now finally. Chive hits their shot and wins this set of games.
I thought I could finish that match before I ran out of energy. Well, I could not.
Alright, we have...
There.
Alright. And I'll be right back actually.
Wait, no, that's not me out of the turn. Was that? Because that was 1-1. Well, no, that was 2-1. There. I am bad at remembering things. I apologize. Who is... It is Chive versus Galbatorix. In losers round 2. Oh, it is the rematch. Well, it is a rematch. It is our rematch of our second fight Galvatorix, they're planning something. You know, if I play my music loud enough and it picks up on my mic, I could get waiting music, but I don't feel like deafening myself.
Okay, I'm back.
And Post is back. Alright. I believe Galvatorix just went to... Yep, they are back. I believe they just added doors to their ship.
Yep.
Huh. Galvatorix joined, left, and then joined. Somehow within the space of like a second. Fascinating. The APM required for that is immense.
I think it's more the ping required to pull that off.
No, we have the next, who's the, like, best Dom player currently? Hansel Cat? I don't know. Tony, whatever. Alright.
Tony has won a lot of tournaments, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but didn't add any doors to the bottom capacitors that lead to the top. Well, at least the small reactor has doors now.
Yep.
Oh no! But the center railgun still do not have power supply.
Well.
Oh no.
Where the... You know, the nebula, even though it's not the one that hides the ship, makes stuff harder to see than you would think.
Yeah, it's... Honestly, we should add that to the mod. Just make the nebula invisible.
I wonder if that's possible.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, with all the wild shit Johnny gets up to.
Galvatorix just shooting through, but barely misses the reactor.
Yeah, with all the stuff Johnny does, even though we do have a somewhat... I mean, it's still impressive modding capabilities for, like, most games, especially because it's, like, built-in, kinda. But yeah. Shout out to Johnny, she makes neat stuff.
Yeah. Alright, are those rails going to hit?
Get a shot off. And...
Oh, misses it again, but all of the thrust on one side is cut off, so the deck cannon ship is...
Good enough.
It will have a pretty hard time coming back from this. Alright.
But the beauty of redundancy.
Yeah.
Shive has 4 ships left.
The issue with Galvatorix is that they really can't waste those shots firing at the front of the ships. But that's exactly what they have done there. And now all of the rails are out of energy. Are there some crew?
Using the fairly thin backside to tank a couple of shots.
Oh no, some of the crew doesn't have doors.
Oof. That's what you get for modifying one of my ships. It's karma.
What did What did Galvatorix do to your ship? It didn't deserve this.
Yeah, in all seriousness, no, though, take one of my ships, modify it, do whatever to it. I genuinely don't care unless I'm telling you to use a module and you run it with less crew than I've optimized it for. Which people love doing with missiles for some reason. I think Galvatorix...
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I would assume that there were some crew issues.
Yeah.
Like maybe they were prioritizing the TB or something. There wasn't a lot of crew to supply all of the stuff, honestly.
Okay, so
Wait, what?
the
They
trying
left.
to charge the capacitors. That's
That's so funny. What? Why did you even assign crew to the react? Why did you even
Why would
assign
you
all of the
even
crew
have
to
a
the
reactor?
reactor? What?
25k of armor you could
I don't understand that logic. I think they are misunderstanding some how logistics works there. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was
but
there? I
what?
thought you just cut out. I thought you just cut out.
Oh no, I cut myself out. I tend to do that.
Damn.
Alright, I don't know if I know you said something about like needing like non-alpha ships basically. Is it
I read again
specified?
what I wrote in the announcement exactly.
Specific rules. Each energy-consuming part must have a reasonable supply route to reactor. I decide what reasonable is.
Yeah, I did say to a reactor, so yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that rule wasn't a good one.
I do think so because I really don't want the tournament to be just boost triangles. I really think
But
it was
be
necessary.
funny. But it would be funny.
I mean, I can host a tournament where only alpha ships are allowed. I can totally do that, but what's the point in hosting it in an electron tournament? Electron nebula tournament.
Oh. It's my ship! Yippee! I love this ship. And it's gonna redline soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Took longer to redline than I thought it would. But as soon as the TV gets turned on, it's goodbye reactors.
But the TB haven't been turned on right now. There's a good shot to that ship. Oh, and snipes it. Very nice shot.
And oh, nukes barely miss. Yeah, out of the really three main types of TB rail that exist, the sort of traditional types of back TB with the 6 and 10 rail, like out of those two types, I really like 6 rails. Yes, they have less burst and like lower damage overall, but they can be
Oh.
so much tankier, which I just love.
Oh no, one of the
As-
control rooms is dead.
I say as a control room gets taken out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
love
can't
my
show
Mystic
your back to
Arcanum.
those deck cannon ships.
Yeah. I love my Mystic Arcanum. It has to be one of my favorite ships, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you know my opinion. I prefer unshielded TV rails.
Yeah, because you're a lunatic.
Well, can't disagree with that.
And then it is Fish versus Plouse. Plouse, you know, in order for you to play, you have to join the players, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
What is everyone gonna bring? Who knows? But we will find out basically now. I think Plus has overall come with more preparation to this tournament than everyone else combined. Potentially.
Probably, yeah.
Alright. Somewhat alpha? Kinda. I mean, it's definitely very tiny. Avoider. Oh, there's two of them. I missed two of them. Oops. And Fish back again with the 8-chain gun rammer. Yeah, very interesting design. Two completely shieldless avoider traps. The APM to pilot both of these is going to be pretty high, and it speaks to Plouse's ability to pilot ships.
Come. Do not fly into those mines, I swear I will murder you.
Even with my invisibility mod, they're not very visible in some spots. The Mind Visibility mod, originally made by, I believe, Captain Redstone, it started off as part of the Rebalance mod, which was made by Saris Blaze and Captain Redstone, basically, which is now morphed into its own thing. Did you make the current one that a lot of people use, Plouse?
Yeah, I use Johnny's version.
Yeah, Johnny's version. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, so I can just kind of stay out of Fish's range and just slowly destroy them. So that was the goal of those traps, so it has been working out pretty well for me.
Dropping hooks for extra speed. Interesting strategy. One I've used in the past. And I'm not sure if to go.
Oh my god, one of the nukes hit me.
Oof. But you did get a control room in exchange.
Yep, and that's it. GG.
It is, as Fish said, Jover. Alright, +1, Fish 0. Are they gonna bring the same ships?
Oh my god, I think I have to do it.
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
I have to bring the ship. I mean, I gotta bring all of the ships I built for the tournament. I can't leave any ships out, right?
I mean, there is something to be said about in like best of threes and best of fives, bringing.
Oh no!
bringing. Oh no! I
Oh
was
no!
debating on bringing a spinner, but then I realized, hey, you're gonna need constant power to spin, and that's gonna just slow you down. Yeah, the EMP missiles very devastating in this, but not well in the Electron Nebula, but not very powerful.
I EMP'd my own ship. Nice.
Does EMP even affect your own ships?
Yeah, if... Alright, okay.
It is 1-1. Yeah. EMP, notably not very effective against armor.
EMP does affect your own ship if you are close enough to the enemy ship when it impacts it.
Got it, just like nukes.
Yeah.
Nobody really uses EMP enough for that to be really a factor. I mean, I've seen some dotted around. I've used some on Morbiters. Yeah. Now, it really does get talked about a lot of the tournament psychology of, for best of threes and best of fives, switching ship versus staying the same ship. Because for staying the same ship, yeah, you know it works. But switching ship, because they're gonna then, they're probably, if they have depth of library, they're probably gonna try and bring something that counters you. Which it's often smart to try and bring something that then counters them, but it is a risk. Ooh. Squid dead. Other squib doing its own thing. Spinner spinning like usual. Now, I'm guessing Klaus's game plan here is to... Sorry, Fish, that's really funny. Is to deal with the other squib and then kind of just try and chip away at the spinner. And that is... Ooh! Only one of the shots hit, but it does...
But their rails are still alive, so...
Yep.
So kind of scary skit still, to be honest.
You'll deal with it.
Oh, my poor reactors. It's kind of nice that I have EMP, cause they show me their range all around, so I can kind of guess how far I can still fly before the spinner can hit me.
Yeah. That is certainly an advantage. Let's see. What's the max length? What's the length to get max range for rails? Is it like 7 or 8?
It's 8.
Alright. Both players have max length rails. or max like distance.
Oh my god, my shields are actually don't get enough energy.
I don't doubt that, Klaus. Your reactors are 3 light years away. And redlined.
It's fine.
Fisher's ship I painted it okay on it. Once again, I love new players. Although, this is good.
It's so hard to see the range of my rails. Like, what? Yes, I got their thrust. Oh my god, all of my rails are out of energy.
Is this a reason why yellow nebulas or electron storms shouldn't kill reactors as bad? Probably not, but yeah, interesting. Doing missions in this in career for the newer players is gonna, if there are missions that they need to go in this, is going to be annoying at best, frustrating at worst.
Yeah, currently there are no missions inside nebulas. And if so, they will probably have better rewards.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's gonna be that much of an issue. Try to power challenge. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it.
There we go. Fisher's ship getting back up and running. Yeah, I could see ion storm missions as something that would happen. Sort of like, hey, collect resources from this asteroid in the middle of an ion storm. It's valuable and we want it, from like Monolith or like Cabal of Soul or someone, or Imperium. Fringe doesn't care and I love him for it.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit there a bit and use those EMPs.
It would be interesting to, instead of having it be all storms once you're fully in them or at 100% power, to have different power levels for each storm generation. So storms aren't always, once you're in it, it's at 100%.
I mean, we already have that, like, on the edges, the storms are weaker.
Yeah, I mean on the middle. But I don't know how hard that would be to code. So I am not gonna badger Walt to do it, because this is already a pretty big update. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I won't. I won't throw it in the thread. I'm mostly saying it because I want my reactors to still be usable in electron storms. I'm surprised your PD are, like, not dead yet. Like, not out of power yet.
They are pretty much out of power.
Oh. Well, this is gonna be about 3 minutes of me playing Jeopardy music internally, as we basically wait for reactors and rails to... Well, reactors to power shit and rails to kill shit. Do, 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 do. Hey Klaus.
Yeah.
You do realize that on the capacitors for your PD, the crew don't have doors.
Well, rip.
You also have a lot of ammo, damn.
Which I definitely don't need in this matchup.
You have like 500 shots of ammo or something ridiculous like that. I have a feeling like this might become a rod pushing match.
Pushing match between a spinner and a kite.
Kite wins. I mean, you just gotta face backwards at him. Ooh. That didn't damage it. Or didn't damage that. Ooh. I was gonna be able to... No. Doesn't get that shot off. Oh, that's what we in the business call not good. And out of business too. Can't forget about that. Remind me of the, is this the first round of this matchup? Or of this match, or the second?
It's the second.
Who won the last one?
Fish did.
Alright. So, is Klaus going to lose his own tournament? Place your bets. I'm guessing probably. He's further from Rod. Or from Rod Center.
Yeah, I mean...
And has less weapons. And basically no shields.
Oh no, the soap! The soap!
Now, what Klaus has created is known as the unicycle. Oh. Oh, that's rough.
Yep.
Well, Plus doesn't win his own tournament. Woo!
No. Well, I mean, I go into the losers bracket, so...
Oh yeah, that's true. Plus doesn't get into the finals without having to go in the losers bracket. So it is you versus Salifs. I'll ping Salifs, or nope, you got it.
Uh,
Wait, no. Plus, we're both wrong. This would be the third match of you versus Fish, because you won with a Voider Trap, and then Fish won second with a Spinner.
Oh yeah, right.
Oops! Thank you for calling us out on that, Salifs. Wait, isn't it you versus Fish?
No.
But that was the...
We're doing the losers bracket now.
No, I'm saying... Fish won the second of your matchup. You won the first with the Avoider, Fish won the second with the Spinner.
But they already won against my EMP stick before.
Oh yeah, that match. Oops. I forgot about that one. Okay. Salifs with a incredibly alpha rail fan. And Gloves with the armorless Voider traps, excuse me.
Yep. And that's it already.
Ta-da! Yeah. Avoiders, even when they do have shields, generally don't do well against rails. For rails, you really want armor and then shields, in my experience. I believe the not used as much small shield morbiders are really good against rails.
Dave's using the same ship again. Interesting.
With his nuke orbiter, his MRT nuke orbiter.
I don't think they will be able to penetrate my ship in one shot.
Oh, I think you're wrong on that. That was
especially not if they aim for the sides. Oh my god. I had to use the wrong settings.
Deja vu, the day before on the street. And ooh. This railfan is not as alpha as it could be. But honestly, I think that's really helping it at this point. Or not. Ooh. That's gonna... Yeah, ouch.
Oh no, I was too early. No. Oh. Horrible.
That is 2 wins to Chive. That is Plus fully out of his own tournament. That's rough, buddy. And now, in our finals, we have Salifs and Fish. I'll ping Fish. Which one is Fish? There's so many fishes in this server. It's the Fish. Got it. Now, whoever wins this, we do have the authority to give the tournament winner
roll, correct? Or get them the tournament winner roll.
No. Because
Alright,
that's not an official tournament.
got it.
Well, I wouldn't say lucky, I just played really bad, sadly.
Hey, that's part of luck.
No, that's literally not luck.
You were lucky. The opponent was lucky that you didn't do good. Has Fish only played the 8 Chengun Rammer this tournament?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Oh, well, no, they played the spinner against me.
Oh yeah. Duh. Spinner versus deck cannons.
I was really surprised at how well the spinner sustains.
Yeah. It is finals time, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. Let's see what the hell happens. Yeah. I don't really know how well Spinner Squib, or what we have here, which is Spinner Squibs, does against deck cannon. Is it traps or is it a swarm? It's one of the two. I'm gonna call it a.
It's a
Call it
swarm.
a swarm.
I don't know, those deck cannon ships have limited ammo, and I'm not sure if they can get through in time.
I also don't think they have the weight to stop it spinning. If I'm gonna be fully honest.
Yeah, no, they definitely don't.
A lot of people have been like arguing and debating what's the definition of a squib, but for stuff like traps and swarms, we have it down fairly fairly good, right?
Yeah, I mean, currently a trap is just two or three ships, and a swarm is 4 or more ships.
Oh, the spinner is slowing down. Power issues. This could very well be the end of it.
It still has so much armor left.
That is.
And it got one of the traps. Swarm
one
ships.
of them down. Yeah. Well, it's mostly down. It can't move, but it's still just gonna drain its ammo.
Oh, firing one ray shot into the front armor, that's painful.
Yeah. I mean, because this battle really is staying very still, taking out a ship isn't going to really do that much. Or taking out one of Chive's ships isn't really going to do that much.
But Chive is really running low on ammo here.
Yeah. Ammo, well, I don't really think was supposed to be an issue in this tournament. Because it was more about power, but we are definitely seeing low ammo or like ammo issues in multiple of our matches. And rails start shooting again.
Honestly, it might be worth for Chive to hold fire until the rod comes.
Potentially.
Oh yeah, but most of the
But
guns are out already.
yeah, but also I don't think
Or
most
just
players wouldn't be like most players wouldn't be like, let's just sit here and stop moving for 5.5 minutes.
I mean, it's a tournament. You
Okay,
could at
well,
least
there's
try
that.
to stagger the deck cannon volleys um, such that you shoot at the weak spots.
Yeah. Let me rephrase that. Any player that wants to create an entertaining fight isn't gonna do that. I wouldn't do that, but I'm me. And Chive is Chive. I think I think Chive's out of ammo.
Yeah.
So looks like we're gonna get the waiting till rod that you suggested. Well, waiting till rod or something like that. Or Chive might try and push the spinner into rod.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do right now. They're flying into the center with two of the ships. And they can use the remaining two to shove the spinner.
Spinner is shut off half of its thrust. Interesting. I think it's because it's not going to take... Yeah, really smart move from Fish, because you need the extra power for the rails, and spinning faster really isn't going to do anything damage-wise. Spinning for a spinner is all about defense. It's all about replacing the section that just got shot at with more armor. What?
Yeah, Fish now shutting off all of the engines
Not all of
to
them,
preserve energy.
but...
No, all of them are none of them are firing right now. That's what I mean.
Oh, firing. Got it. I thought you meant like fully powered off. Yeah, with the reactor redlining, I mean, you do have the capacitors at the front. I'd say while spinning, fish can probably get like 7 or 8 shots off per rail before the rails start to go, although probably more now that I think about it. Yeah, rails not doing as much damage as wanted. Well, rod time.
Jive is hiding behind the asteroid.
Which is really interesting. I mean, the ships that are hiding behind the asteroid, one of them does definitely have enough armor to tank for a bit.
Yeah. I would have really liked to see a ship dedicated to trying and push the spinner out into the rod.
Yeah. But instead, we have spent 5 minutes waiting for a rod to shrink. Rod is now closed. There is a pinpoint left. Closer you can stay to that pinpoint, the less rod damage you're gonna take.
Yeah.
Which I think fish would be good
Oh.
sort of trying to
Gets one of the ships,
rotate.
nice.
Well, they're kind of the wrong direction to rotate, but they can strafe to get closer into rod, because Shive's just gonna try and worm their way close to that. Either way, we're going
Alright.
to do it with a slow bang.
Now
instead of a
fish
fast
is initiating the spinner again.
one. I mean, armor's gonna be weaker, meaning...
Using both thrusters is interesting. I don't know why. I think they should only use one of the thruster.
I mean, the main concern is time.
Yeah, and you waste time by spreading the rail shots out.
That is true.
Because you're spinning too fast. And because you waste energy that could have been for the rails.
Rails are getting close. But Jive throws another ship as a block. Yeah, fish. Sorry, but I don't think you're winning this. Though I would love for you to prove me wrong. Rails are dead, far from rod center. The rails are out of power. Getting close to dead.
Yeah, those cockpits are gonna go way before chives.
Yeah. Or
oh my god, the railguns have run out of ammo.
Oh, really? Or almost.
Yeah, no one of the rails literally has.
Ah! Damn. You don't really see that on spinners. All the armor is being pulling off. There is one shot, one
Yeah, the
chance,
ship is
one
slowly
opportunity. Doesn't
disintegrating.
shoot.
No,
Still
fish can't
Oh,
shoot.
it's out of ammo.
It's the radar, yeah.
The one rail you didn't want powered. Oof. That's low. That's really low. Chive's control room is on 12 health.
Really? I think fish got really lucky. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like their control room was way closer to death.
Or the other reactor.
Yeah. I guess it comes down to RNG now.
Yep. And Chive has won that. And that was our first or second match. I've forgotten.
Oh, first match.
Alright. I'm writing it down so I don't forget it. After even a short tournament, memory stops working so well. Alright, Fish is gonna be right back. So, any thoughts, critiques, whatever about the Storms and how this tournament has turned out? Any praise?
I mean, I lost, so it's obviously a shit tournament. But other than that,
I can't tell if you're joking or not. It's really fucking funny. Absolute fucking deadpan.
But I don't know. I really like the electron clouds and the ion storms. I also like the blue nebula. What I just don't like is that you can't see asteroids inside of it.
Oh yeah, that's...
That just makes for horrible gameplay.
Yeah. Has that been suggested as a fix?
I mean, I did write it in the chat. I don't know if Walt has read it.
I'm gonna...
We had a really long discussion about it, so I guess he probably read it. I don't know. Oh no, we have the same matchup again. If Fish takes better care of that rail squib, it might be able to really take those deck cannon ships out.
I mean, after you do a matchup, you come back in knowing how the previous one went, so you always come in more prepared on both sides, which is interesting. I think Chive's gonna conserve a lot more ammo. I think Fish is gonna do better to not basically have the squibs die. Where the hell are Fish's squibs? They're somewhere, alright. They are way off, doing their own thing.
Yeah. Just recharging their energy.
I guess. Alright. Time to play the 8-minute waiting game. For something.
Oh my god, that small reactor isn't even overstrained on the cannon squib? Impossible.
Well, yeah, it's because they're not moving, right?
Well, yeah, but they moved a bunch before.
.3 power a second is not a lot. Contrary to popular belief.
Fish's spinner isn't moving. I would try and move that into the center.
Conserving power for whatever reason.
Magic thrust doesn't use any power.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't?
No. Lateral thrust also never does.
Fantastic.
Fish may be trying to get a sneaky shot with the rail squib. Sail's deck cannons already targeted on the squib, but doesn't turn around in time. I think the rail squib is gonna get some shots off. Yep. But the squib spun just a bit too quickly and the rail spread out.
Dang.
Oh, and now the armor barely blocked the rail rounds there.
So close to dying. It's on 420 health. Nice.
Yep.
Sorry, I should act more mature during these, but...
Oh, I didn't even realize, so don't worry.
Interesting.
What? I'm sorry. Chive is deconstructing one of his ships.
What?
Fuck. What the fuck is happening? Is he... I don't...
Oh, oh my god, genius strategy, the mining lasers.
What?
Yeah, Chive is refitting the ship with mining lasers.
How do you see that?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
which
there's
is getting
literally a mining laser there. What do you mean?
Oh, I see it. I missed it. This has to be a bit. This has to be a bit.
I mean, it's infinite ammo.
It is.
So, I mean, it's the
infinite
obvious
as long
choice,
as we
isn't
have
it?
Power. Is he going mining lasers a ton of armor? I think he is. Honestly, this might be a genius strategy call. But only one way to find out.
Oh no!
Either-
Fish Fish didn't pay attention and just loses the rail squib.
A rail baby, no.
Rip. The rail squib is pretty strong in that matchup actually, so it is painful to lose it.
Where the hell's the other squib still alive?
Fish could have punished this so long ago, but I guess they just didn't notice.
Yeah. This is Just a fascinating strategy from Chive. Although
It's the first time I see this in the tournament.
yeah, although I do worry about Rod closing in.
Fish only now notices.
This is mining worm level. Oh! Oh!
No! Fish is ruining the mining laser ship.
Salif's again
With the appropriate reaction to what Fish is
with
doing.
just the normal Salif's energy we love and expect.
What is Fish even targeting?
Something.
Oh no! That's the control room.
Well, we won't get to see if the mining laser strategy works. That's unfortunate.
Rip. Oh no, Salif's ships are all caught on the asteroid.
And they can. Oh, one of them can't reverse. Two of them can.
I mean, even so, the ships are so slow, they are gonna get so much rod damage.
I mean, is Fish gonna go for a risky strat with the squib? I mean, he just has to dodge. But yeah,
It's not even that risky. I mean, I think the spinner alone could win the matchup at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. Oh, I think Fish is gonna get stuck. Oh yeah.
Oh, but that cannon, stack
Yeah,
cannon,
I don't think Fish can get unstuck from that rip. But it's managed to finish off one of the ships.
Yeah, there is one ship that can actually pilot left. Or two, I should say. Although one of them is very slow. Nope, I was right. One. All of this rod damage directly to the armor is definitely a blessing to Fish. I think
Yeah,
if nothing ludicrous happens, we're gonna go 1-1 in the final.
If we have the same matchup in the final, I kind of hope that Chive wins this.
Nah. Let the new guy win something.
Okay, that ship is dead. Yeah, and Chive forfeits.
Alright. The pressure is now on. It is the final match of the tournament. Whoever wins this,
Okay. Let's
wins
see
all
if
the
they
marbles.
bring the same ships again.
I doubt it, although they might. I mean, I doubt Salif's does, because the strategy that he was going to... Ooh.
Oh, bringing the nuke barge.
I haven't seen one of these in, like, casual, like, competitive, or, like, in a non-meme tournament in a while. Oh, this uses... crew detach. Well, it's not crew detach, it's crew destruction. Little crew bunk, little crew, like...
Yeah,
like crew
against the spinner, this ship would be perfect, but it's gonna be hard to fight off the scouts. But
Oh, it has back mines. Fascinating.
But you know, maybe the mines could be enough. Fish is not moving the squibs really well. They are so far away from the action. Oh, and wasting a shot on the rail squib, that's bad.
Try not destroying. Oh, I understand why, I think.
Alright, the rail squib shoots and gets one of the reactors. And Chive barely misses the opening. The reactor of Fish is super exposed now. Fish's cannon squib flies straight into the mines. Okay. But the rail squid, the MVP, takes out another reactor.
Ooh.
And Sail's ship is almost dead.
The dream shot?
Oh. Oh no, but the nuke is gonna hit the squib and destroys both of the railguns, but Fish's spinner is able to finish the job.
Fish is our tournament winner.
Yeah, well played to Fish.
New player, new winner, well done. Yeah, well played to everyone for showing up. And thank you for showing up. We couldn't do this without you.
Yep. Yeah.
Bragging rights. This is... I don't know if you can hear me now, Fish, but like, I'm in awe. New player. Well done.
Do I get the best prize? Nah, I'm not gonna give you a prize.
And any closing remarks, statements, ideas, thoughts, something, other synonyms?
I mean, it was really fun and all, you know, seeing different designs, seeing new players, but it was a shit tournament.
Just because you didn't win doesn't mean it's bad play.
Alright, and with that I'll stop the stream. Bye.